What up, family? It's Too Cool TB. Today, we're doing a very special album review. We're going to review Good Neighbors Volume 2. This was put out by the organization Music is Art. For those of you who may not be familiar, Music is Art is a non-profit organization that was founded back in 2003 by Google Dolls bassist Robbie Takic. And this is a great organization. They put on many events and festivals and things throughout the year to raise money to help out the kids. It's a great organization that helps kids to learn about music, which I think is very important. They help to donate and get instruments to kids. And if you'd like some more information about this organization, how you can contribute to what they're doing, or just information on how you can maybe attend the events and their big festival that they do, the Music is Art Festival coming up this September, which I will be at, go to musicisart.org. I'll put a link in the description of how you can check that out. So today what we're going to do, we're going to be doing a review that's going to be kind of a collaboration between thepowerisback.com, the site, and the YouTube channel. So there's going to be an accompanying series here. So what we're going to do, I kind of decided to loosely tie this to the Artist Discovery series here. It's not really an Artist Discovery, but it's loosely tied. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through and we're going to review and react to every single track on the album. So just to give you guys a little bit of the background on this, this has a runtime of 44 minutes and 10 seconds. And the credits on this album, so the people that are going to be featured on it, we got a song from Phillip Stephen, Ryan Kaminski, MIQ Farrow, Michael Delano, Cody Barcroft, Rose Beacon, Tuesday Night, Astrabula, Just Jen, Tom Maynor, Mike Criscione, Sarah Elizabeth, Molly Conrad, Ethan Weissman, Mike Criscione again, Snow Cricket, Mike Chmiel, Julian Burgio, and Phillip Stephen. So that is who will be featured on this. So without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and put this on. It's going to be a long video, so go ahead and get a drink, get a snack. We're going to just sit down and chill with your homie, Too Cool TB. We're going to listen to this track together. And this video will have chapters down below, so if there's only a particular song or two that you're interested in seeing the reaction to, you can skip along to each of those chapters and find it. So let's go ahead and get the video started. We're going to get the music going, and then as it's playing, I'll talk about it because I know people don't like seeing my face just talking about stuff. So let's get it going. First track, Main Street Stars, Phillip Stephen, Ryan Kaminski. Ignore my keyboard. I do have to take notes.
Come on, let me roll that deceptive dice for the Main Street stars on the boulevard under laughing street light.
Okay.
We're gonna have to search for it like a hidden symphony. Or when the sun goes down, we'll be leaving town in a quick catastrophe.
Okay.
If we end up stuck, we can call it luck and take the road that leads between. We're gonna have to work for this. We can't leave it up to chance. And when the last note hits, we can call it quits in this dangerous dance. But I've seen stars. I've seen stars.
Okay. I'm with you. Wow.
I remember when you took my hand in that stumbling night, brought me through that door, across your heart and swore everything would be alright. No, we haven't found it yet.
I'm trying to really listen to the lyrics.
When the tide comes in, we can sink or swim. They won't catch us chasing dreams we left deserted
Okay.
for an urgent dare. And they can look until the last stone's turned for certain. We'll find nothing there.
Okay.
Spent forever chasing
I know all I'm saying is okay, but that's all I have to say at the moment.
for an urgent dare. And they can look until the last stone's turned for certain. They'll find nothing there.
There's interesting lyricism in this one. They can look until the last stones turn and see nothing there. Alright, that's the end of it. Alright, so we're going to stop in between each one. I'm giving you my little breakdown and thoughts. The lyricism is pretty nice on this one. So this is a cool little track. I mean, but stylistically, it definitely is. It's kind of a throwback a little bit on this one. So that's kind of cool. It's like, it's got some, it gives me a little bit of 90s vibes, a little bit 90s rock vibes. I like how the instrument kind of choices where you had a little acoustic guitar in there, a little bit of, actually there's a little bit of organ in there too, little keys. The drums sounded a little different. They definitely were going for a more raw sound, I think. I think they were trying to go for almost like a live sounding feel for this project, so interesting track. So once again, that one was Phillip, Steven, and Ryan Kaminski. So we're going to keep it rolling. We'll go on to track number 2. So track 2, this one is going to be Wide River, MYQ, Farrow, Michael Delano.
And the thing I love most about it is that it's a different color every day.
Okay.
Walking to the riverside when the waterway ain't been clean.
Okay.
Lost in sewage running wild.
Okay.
Sick of plastic with shades of green.
Woo!
Life comes from the water child.
Okay.
They don't care about how you've been.
Tell him.
And what happens when it all runs out. When the nightmare is not a dream.
Oh.
Wide river, don't let me down. Oh, wide river, gonna let me drown.
I'm getting kind of political on this one.
There's nothing left to say.
Obvious reference to the river that runs through western New York. Niagara River. It's a different color every day. Jeez, it Weissman.
When depression pulls me, and I'm sweating the undertone.
Okay.
When the water from the shower head eludes me, and I'm hating the way it flows. While our soul and body languish under Netflix and swiping screens.
Okay.
I'm sick of the river of content. I can feel it all drowning me. There's freedom across the water. There's freedom on the other side.
Okay.
There's freedom across the Niagara.
Tell him about it.
Runs too fast and wild.
Tell him about it.
There's freedom across the water.
Okay.
There's freedom on the other side.
Go over there then. Go over the Peace Bridge.
Shannon Door, but it runs too fast and wide.
I would get a little bit of a guitar solo going. This almost has like a country tone to it, the first 2 tracks. Like the first one was like with the acoustic guitars and the way that they've mixed it, it has like a country kind of a tone to it. Like, it's interesting. This definitely has that like angsty type of lyricism so far, the first 2 tracks, you know what I mean? Okay. He's breaking it down now. I'm gonna pause there. I'm not ready for you yet. So I'll give you my little breakdown on that one. So that's an interesting one. I do like that. The little intro was kind of cool. Like, my favorite thing about the river is the water is a different color every day. You hear that all the time around here. Like, that's one of the caveats, I guess, to like the people who, you know, they long for that bygone era of the steel mills and the manufacturing. The problem was all of that. It really did pollute because, you know, the water around here, it is polluted, and for a long time it had very dangerous levels of pollution. And even to this day, it still has like that negative reputation. So, you know, there's a lot of people that they won't even go in the water around here, like in the rivers and on the lake shore, because of that reputation it has. So it's just, that's kind of an interesting song. They got political with it a little bit too, so it's pretty interesting. I think I only know personally maybe one person that was involved with this project. I've seen some of the people involved in this around. Like, I think I've seen MYQ Farrow around. I think that's the person that is the same person I'm thinking about. So I know that if it's the same person I'm thinking that is, that's pretty on brand to have like the very political aspect to it. So so I like it. You know, so far it's just interesting because it's definitely it feels very throwback to me. The sounds of it, and then like the very angsty punk rock lyrics that we're getting. You know, so interesting. Well, let's keep it going. So we got the next one, Waiting in the Reeds, Cody Barcroft, Rose Beacon. So let's get this one going. It's just the intro. Let me wait till it gets in there before I say anything now. We gotta let it get to past the intro. Okay.
And I sold it to the fire. I set out my intention.
It's interesting, all the acoustic guitar sounds that we're getting here. This one is kind of like folk music a little bit so far. That's what I'm getting. Let's get it. Oh, vibes. I like that. The vibes, baby. Powered by vibes. Okay. It's kind of a theme I'm getting so far through these songs. Like, they're very, very live feeling. That's definitely the aesthetic they were going for quite clearly. It's that live kind of a feel.
Well, I asked all I could ask, and I floundered with the weight.
Okay.
I was drowning in a flash. Lord, is it too late? The home I imagine is so fluid and free.
Okay. Talk to him.
Pain I've been having is the blood signature on the deed.
We get a sip. Let me get a sip.
I can only see what I can see, standing where I stand.
The song ain't over yet, so I'm reserving my thoughts until the end, okay?
Can't touch with my hand, and after all the reaching, I'm slowly falling back, hoping you'll make real what you're trying to have. Yeah, we're wading through the weeds. Of a swamp that stews and seems to lead nowhere but into the deep.
We gotta pause it though. Before we get to that one, we gotta pause it so I can talk. This one might have to be a TikTok moment. We're gonna get TikTok involved here. Okay. First of all, in all fairness, it might be a fair criticism of me, the reviewer, to say I could potentially be the totally wrong person to be reviewing this, but I have to keep it real. That's my policy. I don't try to be nice because I like the people that are involved personally that make the project. This Wading in the Weeds joint, I am not feeling this song, bro. And like I said, it could be me. Maybe I'm the wrong reviewer, but I do want to point out, for people that see the Artist Discovery series, I've done folk music on here. Hanging Bandits, shout out to Hanging Bandits. Amazing. Great. John Rizzo, he does progressive rock, top notch, awesome. Last year, artist discovery, the number one was Kajira. That song sounded like 90s grunge. I loved it, and it was number one on my list. But even with that being said, am I still maybe the wrong person to be reviewing this? It's potentially the case. But I have to keep it real. I'm not feeling this song. There's something that's not clicking for me. I had to do something for the TikTok. There's something that's not clicking for me with this song, guys. Like, for this, I'm not going to tell you my notes that I've been writing down this whole time for the review. You're going to have to come back for the review to find out my full notes. But the song, I was... I don't want to be mean, because like I said, I like this project as a whole, and I like what they're doing. I'm a big fan of the organization that's put it together, some of the people involved. I like the people that are involved with this. But I was not feeling this song. It just... What I'm trying to figure out is if this is called Good Neighbors, why is every song so far so depressing, and why is this song making me feel like I want to go take a nap? I'm just keeping it real. Like, I haven't heard a song so far that made me want to get up and dance or anything like that. And it's called Good Neighbors. It should be happy. Maybe to some people, but happy is a different aesthetic to everybody. Maybe to some people, this is your happy aesthetic. For me, I'm not feeling it. I got to keep it honest. If I were to grade it objectively, I think that it's a pretty good song. I'd probably give it like maybe a 6 or 7 out of 10. Like, it's pretty good if I were to grade it objectively, taking my personal preference out. But I'm not feeling that particular song. So there's your mic drop moment of this review, of this reaction video. And now you got something to look forward to. Me stirring the pot with the drama for the full review. But we're going to keep it moving because we're not going to spend too much time on that. So we're going to the next track here. So this is Sea Song by Tuesday Night, produced by Rashawn Odell, I think. Tuesday Night's a cool group. They got like a little ambient type of a sound going. It's pretty cool. So let's see what they had to contribute to this project. Ooh, electronic sounds. Kind of moody too. I like the moodiness of this. I just made a connection with this song right here. I think Robbie Tactic's involvement shows on this song, and a lot of them now that I'm thinking about it. It definitely has like Goo Goo Dolls vibes. I just made that connection. I like the harmony in the vocals. So we still have that live type of sound happening here. So I definitely think that was, at this point, an intentional aesthetic. I like the duet vocals. Hey, they're getting something going with the drums and that bass line right there. Okay. Ooh-wee. All right. What's the end of that one? Cool. I like this one. This one was pretty cool. This one was very interesting. I like the different synth sounds in there. That was pretty cool. Tuesday Night is a pretty cool little group, though. I give them credit. I'm looking forward to having an opportunity to see them live. There's actually a lot of groups I'm looking forward to having the opportunity to see live that I haven't seen yet. We had Tuesday Night is one of them. So I did like this one. This is a cool track right here. Kind of the breakdown. Tuesday Night, they are more of an ambient type of a sound to their group and the type of music that they do, which is pretty cool. So you kind of heard that they brought in some more synth sounds and whatnot. They definitely tried to put in some of the other sounds from the other tracks that we heard up to this point in there, which is fine. And I think that it came together pretty well. The percussion sounds were pretty nice. I actually really liked the percussion. So yeah, this was a nice little track. Shout out to Tuesday Night on C Song. So we'll keep it rolling. We'll go to the next joint. Got Acceptance, Astrabula, Just Jen.
All my oldest memories are filled with your hypocrisy. You had the chance to invest in me, but now I'm grown and gone, left with a wealth of self-reflection. I can't spend my time describing the past for you, raised to forget, trying to send away the memories in my bones, and I'm not proud of where I come from.
Oh, wait, no, what? Hold up. Stop the whole review. I just noticed something. How on the project? Hold up. No, we not gonna. I'm gonna cut this out later for TikTok. But how on a project called Good Neighbors do you have a lyric that says "I'm not proud of where I come from"? Let's listen to it to see if they elaborate on that. Let's keep it going. I had to stop the whole review. I'm sorry. In fact, you know what? Can we run that? Can we run this whole back? Because I have to hear where this is going. I'm gonna run it back a little bit. run it back. I'm trying to. Let me go back to the part I wanted to hear again.
Refuse to be shrouded in the shadows of your doubt, and I'm not proud of where I come from.
Explain. I need some explanation for these lyrics. So let's see what the next verse has to say. Maybe they're talking about somebody that's from a different town. You know what I'm saying? Let's hear what they got to say.
Don't expect an apology.
Okay.
You tried to match your misery.
Whoa.
Only left parts of me that were easy to control. Detaching from your ideal reflection. I won't let these tears break me. Finally alone.
Trying to sand away the memories in my bones, and I'm not proud of where I come from. Refuse to be shrouded in the shadows of your doubt, and I'm not proud of where I come from. My honesty is shielded from your judgment.
Okay.
Silence is free from condemnation.
I left before the roof caved in and drove over the burning bridge. I'm moving on, no turning back.
I like that part. That's the end. I like that ending though. That was actually dope. I like that build up that they did. So let's do the breakdown. Let me get a sip real quick. You know, I need to sip through this review. This is a long one. So my points on this song. This was by far, so far, at least the most interesting song that I've heard on here. This one was cool. I like that build up at the end, and lyrically they're doing something that's interesting. You know, maybe I need to listen to it a few more times. I've already listened to this a few times before the review, so you guys know the cat's out the bag. These are not true first reactions, but it's interesting how they're trying to play off of that. The whole "I'm not proud of where I come from, refuse to be shrouded in the shadows of my town." It's interesting. So the interesting concept. Dope little track right there, so nice. Look for the full review on that one, because I'm gonna have to process that one a little bit more, as people like to say this these days. I'm still processing that song, so let's keep it going. Acceptance. Okay, so we got Hit Dog Holler. Hit Dog Holler.
Hit dog hollered mightily, part of our shared legacy. The lady dog protests too much, exasperation's final touch. You can't fight fire with lightning bolts, you can't stay cool in overcoats. The theory on the firing line, this brawl don't offer resting time. And we all sit and wonder through the roar of the thunder. A smile that's faded to frown. face from years before. The match you lit that offered lights. You yielded though you're mostly right. And we all sit in wonder through the roll of the thunder. A smile that's faded to a frown. It all comes crashing down. Does the light just disappear? Or will its spirit linger near? And we all sit in wonder through the roll of the thunder.
Okay.
A smile that's faded to a frown. It all comes crashing down. Does the light just disappear? Or will its spirit linger near?
Interesting. Does a lie just disappear or will its spirit linger near? Alright, we go pause it. We go come back. It's an interesting lyric. Does a lie just disappear or does its spirit linger near? Huh. That's interesting. I'm writing that one down. That's a nice little song though. So that one to me, it had like a little bit of a country vibe to it. Again, still with the kind of live sounding aspect to how it's done. So that's pretty neat. I enjoyed that song right there. That was a nice little change of pace, you know, a little bit. Thus far, my only reactions to this though, that might be slightly negative, is that I do feel that the songs are a little bit too samey. It'd be nice if we just got a little bit more variety in terms of the instrumentation and the way that they were produced. Because they do kind of sound a little too samey. Everything's kind of that big, angsty, mid-tempo kind of all the problems with society type of themes. There's not really a lot of variety. But we're going to keep it going and we're going to see how they keep it rolling as this goes along. So right now we're listening to Free to Go, Sarah Elizabeth, Molly Conrad.
Crawling back to me, running right there. I let you in, don't know why I did. And so I call you out. All the times you make me doubt. I am not made out of clay no more.
That's another like kind of folk music vibe again.
To know me like you did before. Hear me out, I am a radio.
So far, this might be my favorite song.
Everything I've made is mine.
This is nice.
You're free to go.
Little strings coming in. And I'm sure that those are probably actual strings too. Music is art. They not messing around.
try to bend.
Mm-hmm.
And so I call you out.
Okay.
All the times you made me doubt. I am not made out of clay no more.
All right.
You don't mold me. You do not get to mold me like you did before. Hear me out, I am a radio. You don't know me. Everything I've made is mine. Everything I've made is mine. Everything I've made is mine. You're free to go.
Well, we gotta pause it first. Now y'all getting ahead of me. All right, breaking that one down. Free to go. Yeah, that might be my favorite song so far. That one actually piqued my interest there. That's an interesting concept. You know, the breakup song type concept, getting out of a controlling relationship. You know, so that's an interesting song right there. I like that one. So yeah, big shout out to Sarah Elizabeth and Molly Conrad. Nice track, very nice. Once again, kind of had the folk music vibes again. This is like. This is like white movie road trip music. Like if you're watching a white movie that's about like a road trip. Like what was that? Paper Towns. That's what it was called. If you're watching Paper Towns, like this is the type of road trip music that the kids was listening to. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. That's my analysis of that one. You know what I'm saying? I like this one. It's pretty cool. Great song. This one might be the best one so far. So I will check out Landline, Ethan Weissman, Mike Criscione. Shout out to them. They need to keep this going the whole song. This is different.
I'm looking out a window to think of where I've been.
I'm honestly disappointed they didn't keep that intro going. I was like, finally, a different type of a sound.
But I struggle to begin. Maybe there's no answer, just educated bets. Thinking of a picture of your distant silhouette. I used to call you on a landline.
I like this song. Okay.
I can trace the shape, but now it feels like a landmine.
Y'all are getting into my sound right now with the jazz. A little jazzy a little bit.
I'm standing in a doorway, the last place that we went. I said that it was over, but that wasn't what I meant. It was the last time that I saw you. I couldn't look you in the eye. Finally we sat in silence and simply said goodbye. I used to call you on a landline. Tapping my fingers, I can trace the shape, but now it feels like a landmine that I'm stepping on anyway. That I'm stepping on anyway.
This is
That I'm
nice.
stepping on anyway.
Highlight of the album for sure, man. Nice.
Tapping my fingers, I can trace the shape, but now it feels like a lifetime that I'm stepping on anyway. That I'm stepping on anyway.
Get it?
That I'm stepping on anyway.
I like how they're doing that with the going to like the phone type of a sound. I like that song. That's my breakdown on that one. That one was cool. So, I guess my breakdown of that one, the only kind of negative that I would say on this one, I do have the opinion, I should say, that I don't know if necessarily I feel that the production of this always matched. And I would kind of say overall from my reactions of listening to this album, that's something that's a problem I'm seeing throughout. I just would honestly be curious of how this was produced. Like, was there just one producer that was overseeing the whole thing? Or maybe was it several people who are producing each track, but they were given, like, a template to go off of? You know, so that's the only thing I would say. Because I think this song was really great. This is definitely a highlight. I think this song and then Free to Go are my two favorites thus far. Absolutely no question about it. These were the best two for me. That's the only thing that I would say about this one that I felt like if this was a full artist discovery video on each one of these, that would be my critique section of the review. I think that there's a question of vision that's going on here because I just didn't feel like the drums, the guitar solo, all of that was really put together in a way that I felt like was cohesive. Like I said, I think this song is amazing though. So the review of the song is a good one. That's only my only small critique was just kind of the vision. Once it got to the ending, I wasn't really sure where they were going with it. That's the only thing that I have to say about it. Because I like the guitar solo. That was a cool guitar solo with a pretty cool guitar sound. So, yeah, 2 thumbs up from this reviewer on this song. I like it. That's my only critique. It was just simply, I thought the ending, the drums didn't match. But everything else was great. So we're going to keep it moving. Underdogs, Snow Cricket, Michael Chmiel. Snow Cricket is a really dope musician too, by the way. Okay. Hey, I'm with this song. Okay. Let me stop that before I get fired, though. Let me hold up. Yes. I'm going to have to put the little disclaimer intro on this one because of this song. I didn't know that we were about to just be dropping F-bombs like that. Some grunge kind of vibes on this song. Nope. Let's go. Okay.
Anticipating a spark. An underdog will face the odds because he knows the world is home. We're not supposed to be in it. We're not supposed to be in it. We're not supposed to be in it.
All right. Reaction. This one was cool. I got an excited reaction out of me for that. I was feeling that. I was with you on that one there, Snow Cricket. All right. My boss can go woo himself. Okay. Well, ooh, we playing. Hold on. I wasn't ready for you, Cat. My fault. But yeah, I was with you. I was with you. I like that one. It's got like that kind of... I don't remember the words because right now my head is all over the place. So there was like a type of music like this back in the day. Like there was a lot of like blues songs and country songs that you could hear with this kind of vibe about how, you know, it's hard to make it in this world and, you know, you're not getting paid enough or your boss is mistreating you, you know, like take this job and shove it, you know, those type of songs like that. So I like that. It's like an update for this generation, you know. It's more to the point, you know. That's how the cats these days be doing it, though. You know, instead of like, you can take this job and shove it. It's my boss can go F himself. You know what I'm saying? That's how the kids nowadays they be doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm down with it. You know, if that's how you feel, and that's how you want to express yourself, I'm 100% with you. And I think a lot of people, 99% of people in America, will be feeling this song. Critique section of this one, because I do have critiques on this one that I have to get off my chest now. I think the production held this one back a little bit just because it was I'm just gonna keep it real. I felt that the production and how it was recorded was a little bit sloppy, in my opinion. It just was a little all over the place with like how the drums were lining up with it and whatnot. So that's my only critique on this. So I just wish that it was a little cleaner. I think that is kind of a punk rock kind of a thing, though. Like for that, like punk grunge, just it's supposed to be dirty and just all over the place type of sound like that. So, because I've reviewed on this channel other songs like that were kind of all over the place. So, good job though. Snow Cricket's a dope artist too. I hope to have Snow Cricket be featured as an artist of the month over here on Powered by Vibes at some point before the end of the year. All right, so now Make Ghost, Julian, Burgio, Phillip, Steven.
What did they do with my love? Saved it for rent, wasted or spent. I'm coming up short now, closing these debts out. Where do I hide all my love? I fucked it all up. I should've gave more. I'm hedging my bets now. Stop shutting best down. All good friends make ghosts. I'm calling you home. All good friends make ghosts. All good friends make ghosts. All good friends make ghosts.
I feel like this song sounds probably like this one sounds the most clean and polished on the album instrumentally.
Never awoke and so tired. Sleep was a dream. Running on fumes. Can't imagine I'll get out. No, not today. And I've
I'm still thinking about the track before this one. I'm sorry, because I'm thinking, I wonder if that's on TikTok, because I got to make a TikTok off of that.
All good friends make ghosts. I'm calling you home. All good friends make ghosts. All good friends make ghosts. All good friends make
Nice.
All good friends make ghosts.
Uh-huh.
Calling you home. All good friends make ghosts. 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 I'm calling you home. All good friends make ghosts. All good friends make ghosts. All good friends make ghosts.
I'm to go back and find out what that means. All good friends make ghosts. Well, that was the end. As you can see. All good friends make ghosts. Julian, Burgio, Phillip, Stephen. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 tracks. So I'm going to have to go back to a few of these before we do the review just to clarify a few things. So yeah, guys, I'll give you guys my overall reaction real quick, critiques, and then if you're watching section, just so we can kind of tie this together. So yeah, my overall reaction to all of this, I think for what this is, just like a charity project that they're doing, something to, you know, raise money for their foundation and to highlight some of the artists that are in this area. I think that they did a good job. I think everything, it sounds pretty good. It sounds pretty professional. I guess it's just, to me, my first reaction of it, though, is just, to be the honest first reaction, I just think it's kind of curious that it's a project called Good Neighbors, and it's by a group of people that's for the kids. Yet this is such like a very angsty type of a vibe to this album. So I think that that's kind of just an interesting thing as far as my first reaction. I would say it's surprising to me that that's the direction that they went with on this one. I'm not even looking at the camera. So yeah, that's what my reaction to it was. I think it's a good album for what this is supposed to be. I think it's a pretty good showcase of some of the musicians in this area that are affiliated with music is art. And that's just the only thing. I just was a little bit surprised that this is the direction they took it in. So go back to my beautiful face here. We'll close this out. I'm going to give you guys my critiques real quick. Just a brief critiques because I'm going to be doing a full review. My brief critiques of this is that I think that just a lot of it for me, it just sounded too samey. Like it's like every single song sounded the same. It was slightly different. I definitely think that this ended a little bit stronger than it began. I think that the last few songs, like the last 4 songs of this, were a little bit more entertaining for me personally than the beginning songs. So I definitely think it ended a lot stronger. And it's really good. You know, for indie musicians and indie music, this is really a great showing. And yeah, it's pretty cool. You know what I mean? So I hope that they continue this series, though, too. Like, I would definitely love to see Good Neighbors Volume 3. Maybe we could break out of the everything is angsty punk rock a little bit for the next one. That's the only thing I would hope for. I definitely am going to volunteer and raise my hand to be featured in it with the Funk Academy, because I definitely think we could come up with a song to contribute to this that would be something a little bit different, maybe a little bit more upbeat, a little different type of a sound, and, you know, keep it up. You know, Music is Art is an awesome organization that I love, and I'm happy that I've had opportunities to do things with. I enjoy going to the Music is Art Festival and participating in it as a musician a few times. I enjoy all the other events that they do, and I think that is also what they're doing for the kids. I think it's very, very important to teach kids about music and to teach kids how to play music. And I think that what they're doing is awesome. So, great album. You know, that's my overall opinions of it. Definitely a lot of great songs on here, so great performances. And the way I'll close this out, I'm going to let you guys know to make sure that you check out the accompanying video review that is going to be going with the written review over on the website. So there will be a written review on thepowerisback.com this weekend. And then there will be a midweek video coming up on Wednesday where you guys can see my video review that's going to accompany that. So everybody stay awesome. Make sure you guys go to musicisart.org and check out what they're doing and see how you can contribute to what they're doing. Or if you want to check out any of their events, I would definitely recommend come to the festival. You know, it doesn't matter if you live in, you know, other parts of New York State. If you live in Cleveland, if you live in Pittsburgh, it's worth the drive to come check out the Music is Art Festival. It's just a unique experience. And definitely, even if you're not from the city of Buffalo, if you're from anywhere around the world and you just want to help kids that are in a very blue-collar, working-class town that their parents might not be able to afford things like instruments and music lessons, I would say please donate to Music is Art and contribute and support them in whatever way that you can. And not just Music is Art, any organization that's in your communities, definitely look for them and support them. So this is to, if you're watching, so to everybody that was involved with this, if you're watching, and to Robbie Takic, if you're watching, which would be really cool. Leave it, check in below if you're watching. Keep it up, the great work that you guys are doing. I like this album. I think a lot of my critiques that I gave in this reaction, as well as what's going to be in the full review, it would be nice to hear a little bit more variety. You know, it was just, that's the only critique I would have. Let's represent all of the Western New York music community. You know what I mean? Let's hear some things maybe from some of the artists that I featured here. You know, there's artists that I feature here that are from this community that I think would be a great fit to be on one of these projects and make this more of a sampling platter of all the great music that has to be offered around here. So definitely keep up the good work, what you guys are doing. I think this is a very good project for what it was and what it was supposed to be. And I love the Music is Art organization, and I'm excited to be participating in you guys' festival this year. So with all that being said, to all the people that were involved in this, to Robbie Takic, to the Goo Goo Dolls fans, love what you do. I enjoyed listening to this album, and I hope that all of you did too. Spread nothing but peace and love to all of you, and I will see you on the next review.